Hello, my kindergarten friends. It's Mrs. Sullivan again. Hope everyone has had a good week. And we're off to a new computer lesson, which I'm going to share with you right now. So the first thing you need to know, boys and girls, is that Mrs. Sullivan always posts your new lessons in your teacher's Google Classroom. So for this week, I have brought up Mr. Biz's class, but you would go to your classroom teacher's Google Classroom. You can also find your games, boys and girls, on our kindergarten website. So if you go to the Google Classroom and you do the activity, and then a few days later you say, gee, I really liked that activity, I'd like to try it again. You can simply go to our school website, go to computers, just like we used to when we were together on Zoom, and then click the kindergarten link, and you will see the games that we've played in the past, like upper and lowercase matching and color a picture, keyboard zoo, which we've been practicing a lot, and this last week's game, which was bingo. So you can always find our games that we've played in the past on our school website. But today's lesson for this week is in classwork. And you're going to go over on the left side where it says all topics and find the little computer picture. So you know that that's computers, and you will see the next lesson, which is lesson number 4. Right here, boys and girls, is the date of the lesson, the name of the lesson. It's another letter activity lesson, and then any materials that you might need. So in this class, for the most part, you always just need either a computer or a tablet, a keyboard, a mouse. And if you have an alphabet strip at home, you can use that. I have one for you in the Google Slides, but if you have your own, it might be nice to have it. You'll see, boys and girls, that it says to click on the picture to do your computer activity, and that this week we're going A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, all the way to G. So let me press on our new lesson. So what you're watching right now, boys and girls, is what you will click on first, which is your video. The next slide, slide number 2, shows the keyboard, shows that you're using the blue side of the keyboard, which is the left side, shows us that we're doing letters A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. You will also be dragging your check marks this week, just like we practiced last week. So anytime you finish an activity, you're going to click that check mark and drag it over. So it's a good practice, and then I know you've actually completed it. It gives me a nice visual. So it says here to drag this orange check mark on top of the activity like that when it's completed. So don't do it yet, wait until you're done. Every time that we're practicing our keyboard letters, we start with our keyboard zoo. That's activity number 1. We're going to go all the way to the letter G this week. Change that to a G. And remember, you're going to need to click this picture, and then you'll see your link. Remember, your hand is your link, and it takes you somewhere. So let's check out our keyboard zoo for this week. If you haven't already logged in, boys and girls, you can press the log in button. You can ask a grown-up to help you, or you know what? You can do this all by yourself, because these are the letters we've already practiced. That's your login. It's A, B, C, D, E, and F. And your password is READ. R-E-A-D. And by doing that, boys and girls, it kind of gets rid of any ads that may pop up on the sidelines here. So it's kind of nice to log in. All right, so we're loading up the game. We're going to press play. There's the activity. We press go. You can do names or sounds. I'm going to stick to letter names. You're going to get that left hand ready to tap. All the way across, all the way to the letter G. Okay, so you're going to do A, then B, look where B is at the bottom, tap it out, then C, D is back in the middle, look where E is, way up top, F, and G. Again, boys and girls, when you're finished with an activity, go to the tippity top of the screen, close it out. It will take you back to your slides. This is like a slide deck with the activities. I completed it. This is where I would drag onto the activity so I know it's done. All right, your next slide, boys and girls, slide number 5 is your game slide. See if you can put all the letters of the alphabet back in order. Click and drag the letters back in place. Use the letters on the next slide or an alphabet strip to help you. So remember we talked a little bit about if you had an alphabet strip. If you don't have an alphabet strip, boys and girls, you can use this picture to help you, but you'll kind of have to go back and forth if you do it this way, but that's fine if you don't have an alphabet strip at home. I bet on your name tags, boys and girls, that your teachers gave you, you probably do have an alphabet strip there. So take a look there if you can't find one. So you click on the picture, you click on the link. Here it comes, alphabetical order. This is going to be a little challenging, boys and girls. We're going to press the play button. We're going to press go and watch what happens to our letters.
Oh no! Look what happened to the alphabet. Can you help me put the alphabet back in order? Tap and drag the letter blocks and place them in the correct squares.
I'm going to press go. There's my alphabet, but it's missing. So I have to look down here, boys and girls, and what makes this challenging is that some of the letters are upside down or sideways. So you really want to make sure that you click on the boxes to see what the letter is.
T.
They'll also say the letter.
P.
But the first letter I'm going to look for is A. So I see the A right here. It's green. So I'm going to take that A and I'm going to drag it to the top box. If it makes that ding noise, you know you did it right. If you put the wrong letter in, it simply falls down. So nothing bad happens, boys and girls. But you're going to look for those letters and drag them.
C.
And you just keep going, see if you can get all the way to Z. When you're done with that, boys and girls, we have one more activity for you today, and it is on slide number 7. Remember, slide number 6 is just your reference slide in case you want to check your work, check your answers. But slide number 7, what you're going to do on this slide is drag the blue boxes over the letters on the keyboard, and you're going to see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters that we've practiced. So what you do is you click on a box. Notice that it's blue because we're on the left side of the keyboard, and you're going to see if you can drag it by holding on to it and dropping it over those letters. So there's my A. Now I covered up my A. Here comes my B. Here comes my C. I'm going to add a couple more in here. I don't know what happened, but apparently they are missing. There's my D. Oh, no, C first. Sorry. Now I need, let's see, A, B, C. Let me look back here to make sure. Oh, D is next. Okay, slide number 7. I'm going to drag to D. Now I'm going to drag to E. Try to get it right on top if you can. Here comes F, and here comes G. And there we have it. I have all of my blue boxes lined up and covered up. And if you go to slide number 8, boys and girls, it's going to tell you that you're going to turn this lesson in so that Mrs. Sullivan can check 2 things. First, I'm going to check to make sure that you dragged your orange check marks over when you finished an activity. Like that. And the second thing I'm going to be looking at is, did you cover up your letters A, B, C, D, E, F, and G? So when you turn this in, I will actually be giving you a score this week to see how you did with that. Okay, so I'm going to drag my boxes back. You don't want to do this though, boys and girls. When you turn it in, you want to leave your boxes there. But I'm going to return them to where they belong to make sure they all fit, because somehow I was missing a couple of them. Okay, they all seem to fit, so that's good. All right, so those are your jobs for this week, boys and girls. Again, we're practicing these letters right up here, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You're also practicing your letter names in this game and seeing if you can put them all back in order. And I hope everybody has fun playing these games. Don't forget to turn in. So let's look at the turn in video together. Whoops. Hello, boys and girls. This is a video lesson on how to turn in your Google Classroom assignments. Many times your specialists will ask you to turn the assignment in, and it's difficult because we have so many students. So if you don't turn it in, we sometimes don't know that you've actually done the assignment. So I'm going to share with you some steps to show you how to do that. So the first thing I talked about, boys and girls, is that it's important to turn it in so that we know that you did the work. Now, the last few weeks, there really wasn't a lot for you to turn in, but this week there is. So this is an important week to actually make sure you turn it in. And this part of the video is going to show you how. So let me share my screen. So the first step, boys and girls, would be to open up the assignment that you're doing. And many times, especially in computer class, your assignments are in Google Slides. And boys and girls, that's exactly where we are right now. We're in something called Google Slides. This is your slide deck over here where all your numbers are and all your cards. And obviously you do the assignment first before you turn it in. So in this first slide, we'll pretend that this is an assignment. You would do the activities that the slide tells you to do. And then to turn it in, you follow these 3 steps. So step 1, which is the red one, says close the assignment with the X. So right up here, boys and girls, at the top of my screen, that's the X that I would click to close the assignment. Step number 2, click View Assignment. You'll see a button that says View Assignment that will look like this. That's step 2. And step number 3, it says Then Turn In, and your box will look like this. And once you've turned it in, your teacher can then look at it, grade it, make comments on it. Anytime you turn an assignment in, boys and girls, especially when you turn it into computer class, I usually write a little comment back to you. And if it's a graded assignment, I'll send the grade back to you. And then if you want to, you can comment back or you can just read my comment. But that's where you'll see the comments. Okay, so again, I'm going to show this to you up close and big, boys and girls. Okay, so again, 3 steps. Step 1, close it with the X, which is up here. Step 2, you'll see View Assignment. It looks like this. And you'll notice, boys and girls, I can see how many people have turned it in, how many people were assigned to it. And then that was step 2. Step 3, your final step is to press the Turn In button, which looks like this. Okay, boys and girls, so it's easy as 1, 2, 3. So hopefully that will help you to know how to actually turn an assignment in so that your teachers can see it. All right, I hope everybody has a great day. Bye. All right, so boys and girls, that again is on slide number 8. So slide number 1 is the video you're watching now. You either click here or on the video camera. Slide number 2 is reviewing which letters you'll be practicing on your keyboard zoo. Slide number 3 is telling you you'll be dragging that orange check mark onto your activities today, and there are 2 of them to work on. The first one is keyboard zoo, tapping out those letters with your left hand. The second one is alphabet order, where all the letters fall down and you have to drag them back into place. And assignment number 3, the last assignment, is to drag these blue boxes onto your letters A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. So you're looking for them on the keyboard and you're clicking and dragging them over like this. And then the last most important part is to turn it in so that we can see that you've completed it and we can check to see how you've done. All right, so those are your steps for this week's assignments, boys and girls. I hope you have fun with them, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.